Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a fun first impressions review, kind of swatchy thing, of the new holographic stick from Milk Makeup. Now I was super duper excited because ever since I've been using Purple Horseshoe from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild kit, I've just been super into lilac and purple highlighters. I've just been looking for them, and when I saw this and saw the reviews and just it seemed so pretty and cool, I just had to get it. So anyway, this is the stick right here, and it's a stick highlighter. So if you want to know my thoughts on it, because I've already used it for a few days, and I'll put it on my cheeks so you can see what it looks like, keep watching. Now real quick, this is 1 ounce and it's $28, and I got it on Sephora.com. I paid real money for it. I pay money for all my products unless I say that I don't. And I don't have a big enough channel where people are just sending me stuff, so usually it's through testing services that I get it, which anyone can do. Anyway, so I was really surprised that you got so much product. Like, look at how much you get. That is a lot of product for $28. So it's a really good bargain. So that's my first pro for this, is generally you get a lot of product for a decent amount of money. The other thing too is, I don't know if I can take off the stop. It kind of looks like a little deodorant. Now the thing is some cream highlighters I like and some cream highlighters I don't like. Like I said before, in the Sleek Solstice palette that I reviewed back, I'll link it below, I liked all of them but the cream. I'm not a huge cream highlighter palette, but this one seemed really, really special, and I did want to give it a shot. So I'm going to really quick swatch it on the back of my hand for you. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it too well. I'm going to link other YouTubers who've reviewed this so that you might be able to get a better idea of how this works as well. But real quick, I'm just going to go over it a few times. And I don't know if you can see, it's a very sheer purple look, which I really, really, really like. Now some people have said that when you put this straight on like this, you get a different swatch than if you were to use your fingers and then put it on your hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my chimney sweep fingers. Again, I'm still finishing artwork, and I'm going to apply it to the back of my hand so that you can see the difference. So real quick, I'm going to do it twice because I went over that twice. As you can see, there is a very subtle difference. Very subtle. This is a little bit lighter and this is a little bit brighter than when you use your fingers to that. I'm also going to use this little blotterazzi. I already did a love or hate on this. I'll link that below too. I've been using this for cream products and it actually works pretty well. I'm going to go straight on the blotterazzi with this and just go right here. And I don't know if you can see, it's right here, how much lighter it is if you use a product like this. So what I would say for application, if you really want the most look, is to apply this straight to your cheek. That's if you want, I mean, some people sanitary-wise don't want to do that, or apply it from your fingers to your cheek. I've also used, put it on my cheek and then used my fingers to diffuse it, and I tried using it with the blotterazzi. I found if I use anything like this, the color goes away and you don't really get anything out of it. So I'm going to take off my glasses and I'm going to apply it just like, and then I'm going to blend it out with my fingers to show you what it looks like. Now I am wearing no highlighter right now. My blush is kind of orange, but actually I thought the colors would go together. So we're going to go first here. My wing went a little weird down here, I'm sorry. My eyebrows are out of control. I need to get a new eyebrow gel, it just doesn't like me. Anyway, we're gonna go like that, and we're gonna go like that. I'm trying not to pull too much. Yeah, okay, I got it. It's hard to see because of the light over here is darker. Alright, so I'm just gonna put the lid on this, and then I'm just gonna, like, with my chimney sweep fingers, just kind of gently soften the edges. Now what I like about this is this doesn't have a white cast whatsoever, so you can leave it for a really strong look, or you can kind of blend it out. Now I have texture and pore issues right here and right here, and another pro that I go into is this actually doesn't emphasize my pores like other highlighters do, which is really, really nice. Okay, there we go. Alright, so This is what the highlighter looks like. I'm actually gonna go, I don't ever too much go down the bridge of my nose, just because my nose is so big, but I'm gonna go a little bit. And my fingers are clean, I promise you. It's just when I paint and I work with graphite drawings, they like get stained. Like I usually have to scrub them, like with a exfoliating body scrubs to get the color off, because it just like, yeah. That's why I say I have chimney sweep fingers. Like I washed my hands like before I put on makeup and did all this, and they still look bleh. Anyway, not about the fingers. Anyway, so this is what it looks like. It looks really pretty on. I really like, I'm gonna put my glasses back on so I can see better. I really like the purple. I like I said, I don't really do a lot of color correcting, but I do love light lavender. If I do any color correcting, it's with lavender because it really brightens up and makes your complexion more lively and more brilliant. So that's why I've been really getting into like lavender and purple highlighters, just because it just not only like gives you this beautiful glow, but it just brightens everything. Everything looks beautiful and just stunning. So that's what this looks like on. And then let me give you the pros and cons of this. First off, the pros, the price. It's $28, which isn't cheap, mind you, and I'm not saying that it's super inexpensive, but for the amount of product that you get, it is a pretty good bargain. So this little guy is probably gonna last me forever. I can go through like a Becca press powder highlight in a few months, but this I don't think I'm going to go through at all. I'll probably end up chucking it in like 6 months to a year, just because I like to go through my makeup and products like this. Sanitary wise, I'm not sure how it would work. I might keep it, who knows. It's weird. I'm weird with keeping makeup, and I like everything to be clean and sanitized. The other pro is that it looks beautiful on, and if you have textured skin, if you have fine lines and wrinkles, if you have pores, if your skin is just not super smooth and flawless, we all know that sometimes highlighting products can emphasize every imperfection, even imperfections you didn't even know that you had. This doesn't do that, which I think is fantastic. It just looks beautiful and flawless and smooth and doesn't emphasize anything. At least doesn't emphasize anything on my skin. And since I am in my 30s, I do have fine lines and I do have pore issues over here, so I do tend to really see pores and fine lines and things like that. So if I don't have it, I don't know if other people are going to have that issue, and I think this is a really good product if you don't wear a lot of highlighters because of texture or pores or fine lines. That being said, there are some cons to this. Now also the other color is really beautiful. And the first con I'm going to say is that it is a little unsanitary. I'm actually going to sanitize this, or like why usually just like use a wipe and wipe off the top, and then I have a sanitizing spray that I use that's good for cream products, and then I spray every 2 weeks on all my stuff because I'm really super weird like that. So the best application is stick to face. Stick to face. Best application. Sex. Second best application is fingers to face. Worst application is applying it to a product to face. Now you can put it on however you want, but I think if the best application is putting stick to face, it might be a little unsanitary. Now the thing is like, I'll use the Pat McGrath Her Cream highlighters. You can put those on your finger and then put your finger on a beauty blender or a brush or whatever, and it's the same application. It might be a little bit more intense if you put stick to face. Sounds like I'm going to say something else, but you still get a really good application if you use other ways. With this, not so much. You really don't see it at all, barely at all, unless you put it. So that being said, I don't like that. It's not the hugest issue in the world. I know I am a stickler for sanitation. I know other people are kind of like, why do you even care? It's not a big deal. If it's your own face and you're not having a breakout and you keep everything clean, who cares? To each their own. But for me, that is a con. The other con, like having it not look, the other con is it doesn't last all day. It lasts about 3 hours. Which means if you put it on in the morning and you go out to lunch and you run an errand, it's gonna be gone in a few hours. So you're gonna have to take this with you. Now this is easy to take with you. So this is easy to take with you. That's a pro too. You can just throw this in your bag, good for travel, really awesome. You don't need any tools with it. But you will have to reapply it, I'd say at least one other time a day if you want this effect all day. If you are sweaty, if you are oily, it will last even less. Sometimes I get oily right here. Mostly I'm oily here and here, but sometimes I do get a little oily on my cheeks. And when I wore it, the first day I wore this, I was having just like oily on my cheeks and it was gone in like an hour. So that being said, it's not an all-day product. But I tend to find sometimes cream products aren't all-day products, like cream blushes aren't all-day products and cream highlighters aren't all-day products. Just with my skin and the environment that I live in, this is just my personal appearance. Other people, it lasts forever. So just do keep that in mind. If you do want this look all day, I would just recommend throwing this in your bag. Now that being said, you do get a lot of product. So that's going back to the pro where you get a lot of product. So it's not too bad. It's not a big deal. So if you go to the bathroom after you wash your hands, you know, you can just reapply it. But I did just want to add that to the con that it does not last all day. Overall, if I were to give this product a grade, I'm actually going to give this an A. Even though the sanitation thing kind of icks me out, it's my ickiness and it's not everyone else's ickiness. Some people probably don't care, so I don't like to put my weird quirks onto products. But I will say that even though it doesn't last all day, you do get so much product for the price, and it is really beautiful and it is really easy to reapply, that this is a pretty sensational little stick highlighter. I also absolutely love the fact that it does not emphasize whatsoever any pores, fine lines, wrinkles, any texture on my skin, on my cheeks. Not even a little bit. Let me see if I can show you. You can see that I have texture on my skin, right? This doesn't emphasize anything. It looks beautiful and actually makes my skin look a little bit smoother. So this is phenomenal. So this is definitely an A product. I would say if it lasted all day, it would be an A+ product. So if you have been wanting to try this little holographic stick from Milk Makeup, I definitely will tell you to go get it. It's pretty spectacular. And if you had been wanting to buy the Anastasia Moonchild kit, and I know a lot of people I've seen, and people in anti-hauls and people like, I don't know if I really want to spend the money on that because the only thing I want is the purple. Get this, because this looks very similar to it. Now this is only $10 less than the Anastasia Beverly Hills kit, and that you get 6 highlighters, and this you get 1, but you get a lot of one, and if the purple is the one you really, really wanted, then you're going to get the one you really, really wanted and not have other ones that you don't care so much about. So I would say definitely pick this up. I know you can get it at Sephora. I don't know if you can get it anywhere else, but I will link the website below where you can purchase it from Sephora. Again, nothing's affiliated. I don't get any money from this. I paid my own money for this. But definitely this is spectacular and I love, 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 love it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and this little review. If you like content like this and you like me, feel free to subscribe. It's free, I'm free, and I put out new videos every Monday through Fridays and sometimes also on the weekends, so I'll also have something for you to watch. Remember, if you like anything on my face, I link everything below. I know I just kind of slap everything on, but most people just like the color of what I'm wearing, so, you know, blah, blah, blah. In any case, also, if you like this video, give it a give it a thumbs up. That lets me know to do more content like this. And if you don't want to do any of that, that's fine. It's up to you. I'm just glad you watched this video. In any case, I hope you guys are all happy and healthy and have a great day, month, year, whatever. And I'll see you next time. Bye.